This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Heat Wave, a sort of noir drama from 1954 directed by Ken Hughes. It's the story of an American novelist, Mark, living lakeside in Britain while working on a new book, distracted more often than not by the parties thrown by his wealthier neighbors across from him. He finally meets the Forrests one night, learning how the relationship between Carol and her husband Beverly has long been a sour one, to the point that Beverly plans to exclude Carol from his will. When Mark is seduced by Carol, the potential to share in her fortune becomes too much, and so they plot to kill Beverly before he can change his will. However, when that opportunity arises, Mark learns the hard way what it is to be an accomplice for a woman like Carol. This is probably something like a light noir film, not just because it takes place during the day, but also because it doesn't stray too far into the level of thematic darkness that the genre is known for. I mean, there's still murder and infidelity, and even a traditional femme fatale, but the film is a bit softer in its approach to all of this, taking it from more of a psychological angle than anything more raw and impulsive. The movie isn't exactly all too deep or intricate, especially when it comes to how other story elements and characters are laid out more simply compared to the main storyline. All things considered, there's a bit more in common with a domestic drama and its settings and characters than what you would usually find in film noir and its seedier trappings. That's probably what immediately sets this apart from other noir films, unless of course there are others like it that I haven't seen yet. Either way, it's certainly a unique take on the genre, even if it does still have a few issues in its writing. Again, once you look past the three primary figures in this story, the other characters are pretty flat in one note, even those who have more to do than simply stand around in the background. They're all here to either move a subplot along or make a character feel bad about something, and otherwise have little else to offer. Granted, the main characters are also lacking, so maybe it's more to do with whatever story formulas were going on here. It might also be because of how short the movie is as well. I don't know for sure. Either way, the film's production certainly falls in line with noir conventions, even if everything we see is pretty well lit and visible. Set design isn't too much of a focus, but there are certainly more than enough details to give the world some depth, not to mention visually separate Mark's state of living from the Forrests. Cinematography doesn't always impress, but there are some excellent scenes here and there, usually when it comes to creating a sense of scale between distances or within some sort of emptiness. Audio design also has its moments, generally when it ducks down and lets the tension of a scene build up on its own merits. Otherwise, the movie keeps things on a practical and grounded level, which in itself heightens the drama of the story and the stakes at play. They aren't exactly grand or truly unique compared to other noir stories, but I still give it props for doing what it could to try and shake things up. Heat Wave, Ken Hughes, 1954. 3.5 stars. I'd go ahead and recommend seeing it. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I do think that if the movie were longer, it could have easily had room for other character development. I mean, there's enough in the minor cast that we see that could easily be expanded upon. I don't know why the movie had to be so short.